Rolling, Will? Yep, we're rolling.
After living here in Spain for a year, we realized that there was such a need for church planting. We thought, well, if there isn't any building to have it in, we thought, why not open our home? We were blessed to be renting a really large, spacious villa. Started asking a few people to say they'd like to come along on Sunday nights. And amazingly, we realized there were so many people wanting fellowship. The focus of it was more getting to know each other and always finished with a meal. We usually ended up eating together, sharing our lives. It started at 6 in the evening and nobody left till about 11 at night. I think we realized that people were starving for fellowship, just wanting someone to communicate with, somebody to be able to connect with and be encouraged spiritually, but also just in their own relationships. A lot of isolation in Spain. God just seemed to lead us to the right people. It was another couple we ended up meeting who really longed for something that was bilingual here, so that we could somehow connect the English speakers with the Spanish speakers and realize we had something to offer each other. We could bring our wealth, they could bring their wealth. And that living in a country that really is so full of so many nationalities, we could show the world something about what it is to really demonstrate the love of Christ. I think my most important thing when I look at the Gospels is I realize that Jesus always had a welcoming spirit. I know he had to. Why else would women bring babies? Why would women feel comfortable to start anointing his feet? But something about his whole person said, you're valuable, I want you, I want to share my life with you. And so they came. And we want to somehow emulate something of that welcoming spirit. In a land too that's often very traditional, very religious, often people keep only to their family units. We were thinking, how can we have some bridges where we're discovering that people are enjoying being with all these different cultures, sharing food, sharing meals, sharing their lives at a deeper level. And I'd say a lot of it was around hospitality. Lots of it. We use what we've got. Our home soon outgrew its numbers. After about 50 in the living room, we realized we're going to have to spread out. So we then got another building. It's again a home, but there's something about an atmosphere of a home, I think, that's created. We have many seekers feeling very comfortable to come. I think because they feel like it's just a house, just a home, people, ordinary people, young people, old people, little people. And there's something about that atmosphere where they feel very comfortable just to be themselves. No expectations, we're not pushing them to make a decision, but we're welcoming them and loving them. And I would say probably most of Jesus' most important dialogues, discussions, actually took place over a table. Most of them. Huge numbers through the Gospels. And we thought, well, if that worked for him, if the Lord could provide such a lovely atmosphere. He didn't own a home, but he had a way of creating his own hospitality. That's what we wanted to do. And I think that people are becoming so much more comfortable with one another. I think their lives are opening up. We're beginning to see just some changes. There's been 10 baptized in the last 2 months. These are new Christians too, people not having really had a faith prior to meeting together. And we long to see those who are coming in from the outside realizing, you know what? God creates an atmosphere that is welcoming. He wants us, loves us.